Good morning. It's Margaret at the University of Sewing and it is Facebook Live. And Rachel's here with me.
Hi guys, good morning.
So we have a really nice giveaway today.
Really nice giveaway. I decided to pick we got a beautiful quilting pattern for you today. This is a pattern that's called, what is it called? The Whole Country Caboodle Dogs and Cats Rescue Quilt. The final measurement is 42 by 56 inches, and this pattern includes the quilt pattern and 6 applique patterns for all of those little dogs and cats. Do you have a little rescue pet at home that you love?
There's a little boxer,
Look at
and
that
then
one.
There's a little
golden retriever.
Golden
maybe?
retriever, I think, and that cat looks like he's been having too much fun.
And then the orange cats. I had orange cats growing up, which apparently they're supposed to be not the brightest cats, but I loved my orange cats.
Some version of a Scotty.
I think so, yes.
Okay, and then we have this cute little black and white cat. We have a little black cat in our neighborhood who has kind of, he loves on all the neighbors. And so this morning we're getting ready to go to work and he's like coming over and talking to Dave, and then he comes up on the porch and he sits up on the porch like a little majestic, one of those Egyptian cats. It was so cute. So that's what started our morning off. So that was pretty sweet.
Wonderful. So if you guys are interested in this quilt pattern, this really fantastic quilt pattern with the applique patterns as well, please go ahead and hit that share button in the next 24 hours and put in the comments that you shared it.
You invite Nancy and Donna?
Hi girls, good morning. And go ahead, and then you can be entered into our drawing to win this fantastic pattern.
Okay, so I am wearing another thing that I made. And so today we're going to talk about one of the machines that you could use to make this, if not several of them.
Oh, yes.
I'm pretty sure that maybe even this gorgeous 790 Pro.
Oh, my goodness.
Did you know that we got this traded in on a 990? So this is less than a year old.
Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful.
It is so beautiful. It's got your laser light. Oh my gosh. I will just tell you, you guys are gonna, if you've never used a laser light, it is just incredible.
And is this the laser light that actually shows you where the next stitch is going
That's
to be?
exactly what this
gosh.
machine
So it
does.
doesn't just show you where your needle is, where your needle goes into, it shows you where the next stitch is going to be. So you want to talk about precision.
Yes. And so it's already been serviced. It's all ready to walk out the door, guys, at a fabulous price. You can go online and see that price. I'm pretty sure we've got it already on there. So
yes.
We'll go ahead and double check that, but I'm pretty sure it's already on there. So this is the kind of thing we've got going on right now. There's a couple of different sales going on in the shop. We have some amazing pre-loved sewing machines here. Some really high-end ones, some very more basic machines, ready for you to just start and go. But I want to make sure you know that we've only got a few of our floor model things available.
Like so few.
We have really sold through most of the floor models. So where we're at right now, we have 2 sewing machines, 2 long arms, and 3 cabinets.
Oh my gosh.
That's it.
That's it.
So when they're gone, the sale is completed and done, and they're going to go, but we'll walk around to the different machines so I can tell you about the machines. I can't tell you the price, at least I can tell you in person. I can tell you over the phone. I can't tell you online because it's like online advertising.
That's right.
We make a good deal with Bernina. They support us. We support them. We do what they ask. So
They're the bosses.
they're kind of the boss on the advertising thing.
Yes.
And we're very pleased to be a Bernina dealer because you know what? They support us. We had a situation the other day that a customer had a question. Dave and Aaron called up Bernina. They got the answer for her right away.
That's fantastic.
And I mean, it's just, they are really, really good about stuff like this. So we have some wonderful things to show you. But before we get started, we're going to go back to that 990.
Yes. Let's go play on the 990.
We're going to go back and show you that now. Do you realize what you will get if you buy a 990 yet? Maybe you don't. So for starters, you are going to get this unbelievable, amazing machine.
It looks like a spaceship, but it's much easier to fly.
Oh my goodness. It's, you know,
It's so easy.
It is so easy. Have you tried it?
I have. I played around on it the very first.
Yeah, I'm going to let you do
Oh
it.
my goodness! I played around on it like when we first.
Oh,
got
by the
in.
way, guys, this cabinet is
cabinet.
one of the floor model editions that we've got a really special price on. So very, very
fantastic.
special
And
price.
it has, and it's a lift cabinet, so you can do it either seating height like this, or you can raise up so you can stand if
Yes.
if you don't like to sit on it. All right.
So show them the camera.
Oh, so fun. All right. So it's a really easy, people get intimidated by the digital screens. Don't be. Here we go. We are just going to click on our camera. Oh, and look at that. Can you see that? That is, I'm going to wiggle my fabric around so you can see it. That is a live camera that is showing you exactly where I'm going to be stitching and what my pattern is going to look like on my fabric.
And
so if we had like,
and what else does it have?
is it that the zoom?
No, well, that too.
Oh, but it also has
the
the laser.
laser.
Do you see the laser? That little dot right there is going to move around and show me exactly where all of my stitches are. Again, this is so you can do absolutely perfect precision on any of your pieces, on articles of clothing, on quilts. Think about if you had a half square triangle and you wanted this design to go directly down that diagonal, you can absolutely line it up perfectly and have it exactly where you want it. Now, I don't have to use the foot pedal, right?
No, you don't.
Okay. So I'm just going to hold my thread and I'm going to hit start. And here we go. Oh, look at it go. Look at her move. Do you see that little laser bopping around? And you can see, I'm just kind of letting it move along. Do you love how it does the, what do they call that? The horizontal stitching? Where it'll actually move side to side on you. It'll actually move your fabric over.
And I'm going to hit the pattern in button.
Nice.
Did I actually get it? Yep, I did.
There we go.
Okay. Now,
All right. And now it's going to cut my thread for me.
but I do want you to see that the next thing we could do is we could go ahead and touch this and we could make our, well, let's try doing it this way. That's what I meant to hit.
There we go.
Look at how big that jumps up the stitches. So you have a lot of variety. Now it's telling us we should change our foot because the fact of the matter is now it's going to sew directionally. So but even at the regular size, isn't that a nice size?
Isn't that gorgeous? And you can kind of see, there's my finger. You can kind of see it's about finger width right there. Lovely. Shall we try the jumbo pattern?
You can.
Let's see. Let's see here.
Did you say you had to change the foot or not?
You really should change the foot.
Oh, should we change the foot?
Yes.
Yes.
We should
We need that. Do we have the
change the foot.
40?
So here it is.
Okay. We want to make the machine happy.
Doesn't it work better when you use it properly, Rachel?
Oh my gosh, yes.
You found that
So-
out recently.
Yesterday, I was sewing some binding, and my sewing machine was just not working very well, and I was so confused. I changed the needle, I changed my thread, I like changed my bobbin completely, and it just was not doing what I wanted it to do, and I was so confused. And I was going, "What is happening?" And I started panicking. I started thinking, "I have got to go and like bring this sewing machine in. I think I'm gonna have to have Aaron look at it." And you guys, I am embarrassed how long it took me to realize that I was using my 20D foot and did not have my dual feed engaged at all.
So
Where's my?
this
There it is.
right there.
So once we get to the end of this here, we're gonna have it stop.
And then you can see how big it is compared.
And look at this.
And this
and
is,
by the way, I'm not even touching the foot pedal. I'm just sitting here hanging out, and you can see. So that's that 200% size. Look at that. Look at that.
it's very
I
cool.
love looking at these decorative stitches actually as a free motion quilter, and I think like, ooh, this would be something that would be really beautiful.
It's going to be really, really
for-
fun.
for
So
your
there's a
quilting.
lot here to see. It's really fantastic. And I don't want you to miss out on this incredible deal on the $9.90. You are going to get a $9.90. You're going to get a full luggage set. It comes with embroidery. It comes with a scanner and a camera and a laser light. Oh my goodness, all these things. You get a 3-package embroidery, or excuse me, a accessory This is for your luggage, so you can put your machine, your feet, and your embroidery unit in those. You also get what's called the Skills Hub class with this. Now, do you know what the Skills Hub class is? A lot of people don't even know what they are.
They're fantastic.
So what
So
you
thorough.
get is it's basically a video class. And it's like going through my mastery class, but online, videos you can start and stop. You can see everything. They do a pretty good job on it. I will tell you that it's a great way to refresh our classes. It's a great way. Now, right now in the Skills Hub, there's classes for your L890. There's classes for the 7 series. I believe the 790 Pro has a class. The 990 definitely has a class. And also right now, if you're curious about the 990 and you want to kind of see what it does and what it can do, the workbooks are available. So what that means is those are your mastery books.
Those are your mastery books.
And so those are available, and you can go onto our website at universityofsewing.com. You can download them, or you can go to the Bernina website and you can download them. And they, of course, have the hyperlinks in them, which means if you don't know what hyperlink is, what it means is there's a little code. And if you're connected to the internet while you're looking at the workbook, you press on that. And what does it do?
And it takes you to
a video
of what it is you're trying to do. So if you're worried about, like I said, getting this big machine, and you're worried about the technology, you're worried about being able to use it, we are trying to make it so that you have absolutely no concerns at all. That we want you to know how to use this machine.
Yeah,
and Bernina wants you to know how to use this machine.
And I'll tell you what, the biggest problem I'm going to have with my machine, because I got one, and that's just to explain to you how much I believe in this. The reason that the biggest problem I'm going to have, you know what's going to be? Is sitting down and making stuff and not playing all the time.
Oh, I know. It's so fun to play on it. It's so fun to play on it.
Okay, to make sure we mention again that we have Run Rudolf, the Shop Hop passports ready to go. You can buy them online, guys. We will send them to you if you want, but you can also come in here and pick them up. So the passports are available. It has a really super cute charm that goes with it, and it goes to 10 different stores in the southern Indiana area. And we are so happy that I know you are going to have so much fun coming to this. If you go to all the shops, you have a chance to win a $100 or $200 gift certificate. And if you can only get to certain shops, each of the shops are going to have a $50 gift certificate.
Ooh, that's fun.
So, all right. So let's go this way.
Yeah.
Because I want to show you what is available on these really great prices right now. We have the lift cabinet we just showed you, and 2 more cabinets. We've got the 2 serger cabinets that are on the floor. They are absolutely beautiful. They have lots of storage. There's actually shelves that you can put in right here. And of course, why don't you go ahead and press the red button right there.
Oh yeah, are we ready?
Yep.
There it is.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm looking in the wrong spot. Here we go. You ready? Who wants? Haha.
So
you got the lift.
Yes, so you can bring it up to use your free arm. You can put it back down to go ahead and have a flat surface to work on.
I always get nervous putting it back down.
No, it'll be fine. It'll be
fine.
fine.
Yeah, it will.
As
okay,
long as it's aligned, it's fine. Yeah. It fits in there perfectly, guys.
Look at that.
So you almost can't drop a pin down there. So that's kind of cool. So
amazing.
very, very beautiful cabinets. They've got 3 drawers. You've got a spot for your threads. You've got a shelving unit. And you have a little spot over here on the side that you can go ahead and use also. Very nice situation for your sergers. Okay, we have just gotten in, just so that you know, we just got in a studio cabinet. And this studio cabinet is brand new, put on the floor 2 days ago. So this is available also for you, because we do have a special going on luggage and on cabinets.
Yes.
So, and that will include the brand new cabinet, I promise. So
this is also on the hydraulic lift, and you have the option of getting the special plexiglass insert, so you can lower. I don't think it's plugged in right now. No, this one's not plugged in right now. But you can actually lower your machine down and have it be flush with the top of this desk, so that you can sew at a nice, comfortable height. And look, we actually have extended the, what is this, 18 inches? It's
I
a
think
really
so.
wide.
Actually, I think it's a little bit more than that. I think it's about 22.
It's this really wide table extension on the back, so that when you're quilting, you don't have that heavy quilt falling off the back of your table.
And this one is set up in particular for a 5 series machine, so that you can put your embroidery unit right in it. Again, you have this really great place to store threads. Very cool. And nice little drawers for everything. So I really like their cabinets. The Bernina cabinets are gorgeous.
They're so solid.
And they are free delivery within 60 miles of our store. So it is a great time, great place to go ahead and make a consideration. You know, those are those soft closed doors, and I just forced it. That's why
I was gonna say, I've never actually heard the door slam before.
No, it's just because I did it too hard. So, okay. Don't forget, we have these gorgeous 3 sole walking feet in red. Are you a Bernina fan? Do you love your Bernina things? This little cute red. You know what? It's over there. We have one. We kept one that is just for the shop.
Because it's got its little guide on
Yep, it even has its little guide on it.
So we were doing some quilting on it. So we have its little, we were able to use the little attachment that puts the guide on it. But you can see how gorgeous is this red Bernina red walking foot. And I'm telling you, you guys, this is like a hefty foot. This is that Bernina quality. That
yes, it really is.
Metal parts.
We have people who bring in their walking feet that have had them for 20 and 30 years.
Oh, yeah.
So it's amazing. They're really wonderful. Okay, so let's make sure that we cover some of these other things, because I don't want you guys to forget. So we have the Crystal Edition 790 here.
Oh my God, you guys know how much I love a Crystal Edition.
So beautiful. This was another trade-in that we recently got. Really great deal on this price-wise. And it comes with the luggage.
The luggage
which was
gorgeous.
So wonderful that we got the luggage back. So it's not just the machine and the embroidery unit, it's the machine, embroidery unit, and the luggage. So very cool.
And you get the like 6 feet with it. It's a fantastic little package that it all comes with.
It actually, I believe, comes with even more than that. The 790s I thought came with about 8 feet.
Oh, probably.
So,
actually,
yeah, they're pretty. You know, they have a pretty nice selection.
So anything that you need, you need.
Don't forget. Right now, the sale, the summer sizzling sale. We have the Beast 475 in either the white and black, for those of you who do not want the gorgeous Cafe machine.
Gorgeous.
So look how beautiful she is.
Oh my gosh.
So she comes with her own case too. So if you haven't made a purchase for your travel machine yet, the travel machine's pretty cool, guys. You can get the machine, the carrying case, and off you go. You can't do much better than that.
And how long is that sale?
That sale's just till the end of the month.
So we got 2 more weeks on this. 2 more weeks on this. And this is
very nice machine.
Yeah. I have signed up for some classes. I've got classes coming up, and I keep thinking, like, I don't want to have to drag my 880 to a class. Like,
no.
I'm trying to consider things.
Okay. So we were telling you about some floor model special pricing. This L860 is in that very special floor model pricing. So if you are looking for a serger, but you have been scared of them because perhaps that has been something you didn't feel comfortable with the threading, you get a couple of incredible features with this machine. One of them is the onboard tools in the air threading, but the far more important thing for the beginner in a serger is that you're going to get this computer that is going to explain to you every step of the way on how to go ahead, and we can look at these and I can say, okay, how do I do this? And it is going to walk me through every single step. And if I'm not sure how to do something, hit that video button, guys, and it'll show you exactly how to do this. Now, how long have you been using a serger, Rachel?
Since like March? Was it March? Yeah, I mean, like a couple of months.
How much have you done with your surgery?
Oh my gosh, I've done so much. I've made like a half a dozen tops. I made myself like 4 different bathing suits for my family vacation this summer. I made my sister a bathing suit.
Oh my gosh, I bet she was so pleased.
She was so happy. I made it in her favorite colors.
Aw, that's really sweet.
Yeah.
So, have you found the serger to be useful?
Oh my God. It's just, I honestly, when I finally decided, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to get myself a serger, because I looked around, I was like, I have this amazing embroidery unit, I have my long arm, I have this incredible sewing machine, the 880 at home. I said, I'm missing a piece in my sewing arsenal. My sewing library is incomplete. And so that's when I decided to get the serger, and I can do so much now. And I can save my daughter's clothes that are, they're cheaper clothes and they might be falling apart, but they're knits. And so I was only able to do kind of not great zigzag stitches beforehand, but now I can just nicely serge those seams back together and get more use out of them.
I will tell you that one of the things that people say to me, well, I only quilt. What can I use a serger for? Well, for starters, you can quilt on it. You can adjust the knife. It has this little knife that cuts off the fabric and trims everything really pretty and does that pretty stitch on the edge. Well, one of the things you can do is you can adjust that so you have a 1/4 inch seam allowance. People don't realize you can do that. Yeah. So that's one of the things you can do. The other thing you can do, have you ever had the quilt that after you put the whole thing together and you were handling it, and the more you handled it, the more the outside edges start fraying on you?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's such a pill. So one of the things that's really great for a serger is you can finish all those edges, and it kind of acts like, have you ever seen where people base the edges so that the edges of your piecing do not start pulling apart?
Yeah. It stabilizes everything.
Stabilizes everything, and it does it in a very neat way, and so you don't have little frays everywhere. So you can do all of your crafting. It will change things. You can make napkins with a rolled hem very easily. All these different things. There's going to be some really wonderful features of a serger that if you aren't using them yet, you would be shocked at how much you can do with it. You guys see me making clothes all the time. Well, there's no way that you can really make clothes and make them well without a serger. You want that edge finishing.
What was it that somebody said the other day that she said, I really want to make clothes, but every single time I do, it has that goofy homemade look.
Yes.
And we immediately said
oh, you need a serger.
You need to come here and get a serger, because
get them fitting.
And then come to our Margaret's garment fitting class, because that will get rid of the goofy homemade look. We don't want anybody looking goofy. No. We want you to look put together.
Unless you want to look goofy. If you want to look goofy, I don't care.
God bless you. I love that. Embrace the goof.
Okay. All right. So let's head this way, because I want to make sure that what we do is cover this. Very rarely do we have a floor model that is a whole pro long arm with Q-matic. We just do not typically do that. So I want to make sure that you guys see what's available here. It is the largest of the frames. Absolutely gorgeous. And it's going to come with Q-matic. And I'm just going to tell you, this is a really fun way to go ahead. Come on, little computer, be nice to me. It wasn't quite up yet. It hadn't quite woken up yet. So, all right. So this is Q-matic. It comes with this wonderful computer screen, and it has a computer on board. And all I have to do is go ahead and touch that little red sewing machine. And the red sewing machine is going to bring up Q-matic. And right now, what it's going to do is ask me to create a safe zone. We're not going to do that right now, but I want to show you what you can see here. I can go ahead and bring up designs, just like in different things. You can change sizing of them. You can, oh, I didn't keep that size. Let's go ahead and do that. And I did it again. I'm being very silly. So there we go. And hit the green check mark. The green check mark says save. Okay. Well, it's actually makes it very easy for you to undo things if you want. So the other thing I can do is I can go ahead and I can turn things very easily. It has that ability. There is so many fun things here to work on and do. And what I will tell you is that you can learn to use this very easily.
So, Margaret, how does a person get this thing home? And is there a warranty?
So it's a floor model, which means it's got the full Bernina warranty on it. And they are going to get it home in most cases for absolutely free, unless you live very far away. So yes. We have Aaron and Dave who will be happy to deliver it to your house. They will set it up for you and make sure everything works.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not like they're just gonna show up, drop a crate off at your house, and be like, okay, see ya. No, they're gonna get it all set up, and then they're gonna test it out in your space, and then they're gonna show you like, okay, so just really basic. Here's how you like turn it on.
Yes,
and
it's been really, really fun. So one of the things that I did with this particular quilt, which is this is the gorgeous quilt that Rachel designed for us, and it's got our IU sample gates panel on it, and then it has in this area right here, which I'm going to get out of his way so he can show it off.
Get it? Should we
So,
show it?
So this
way?
right here is IU. Beautiful piecing job here. We are going to, I promise we are going to get you a pattern for this, but we've been busy with a couple things, so we will get it, I promise. But right here, I went and did what's called masking. And I was able to start and stop so that it did, my stitching, my edge to edge, didn't come into my IU and obscure it. I didn't want it to go ahead and obscure it. In these areas, I did lines showing where my borders were at. And then over here, we did a similar thing to just finish it off. And I was able to get these designs exactly where I wanted them. The reason it's turned this way, I've already quilted it. We quilted it. We had the orientation, which normally would be, you know, you'd have the top and bottom of the quilt. That's the way it was oriented when I originally quilted it. But I have these great big long borders, and they will turn out much nicer if I flip the quilt and quilt it this way. And I also got a little digitized IU. Don't get in too close, Dave. It's not perfect. So, but it is just a nice, cute little digitized IU. I didn't realize that I had double stitches on it, so it actually looks good with the double stitches.
I just not realize it's double stitched.
So it's double stitched, so it doesn't look too bad.
So Margaret, they've got it home, they've got it at their house, it's all set up.
And then they have a problem.
How do they learn how to use it?
Well, we have multiple ways for you to learn to use it. One, you can come here and take some classes, which we highly recommend. And you will need to do that. But the other thing is we're in the process of making some really good videos for the basic stuff so that when you first start, you aren't struggling. Yeah. For example, right now, I just finished up a video that shows you how to thread the top of the machine, meaning needle area. So how to get that in there and have it. So, and then we will also do one on the bobbin. We are going to do some on some of the other features like masking. How cool is that? Because oftentimes,
really cool.
What I really recommend for people most of the time is get comfortable doing your edge to edge, and then you can learn how to do custom sewing. So that's a pretty good process, or free motion.
Yeah, and I think that this is a great example because one of the things I always try to explain to people, because I think when people see Q-matic or they see computerized quilting, they only think edge to edge. They think that that's all that it does, and there's just so you can really do completely customized quilting with computer assistance.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of people think like, well, you know, I don't want to just do edge to edge. I really like doing custom quilting. This is, you can see, like, you can do
Really
absolutely
customized
quilting with
using Q-matic, using your free motion, and this is at such a special price. You guys will be shocked. So if you're looking for a long arm right now, it's a wonderful time to look at this.
And the Pro Frame.
Pro Frame is as solid as it gets, guys. So really, really nice. Okay, one more thing I want to make sure. No, there's two more. So there's this wonderful machine. It is the Q20. This means that it has 20 inches from the back edge here to the needle. Gives you plenty of space to go ahead and do your sewing. This is also a lift table.
There it goes.
Yep. So watch.
We're waiting for it to go.
Woo. So look how high this can go. I'm going to just tell you that's too high for me.
That's way too high.
I can't do that. So, but if what you like is like being able to stand or sit when you're sewing, this is perfect for doing your standing. And then if you want to sit, we have it all ready to go there too. So these leaves come out. They have a little dial that we can show you how, when we deliver it, we'll show you how to set that up. You can pull the drawer out here, and there's another piece that goes in here. So you can create basically a U-shaped sewing area. Very nice.
You can just be surrounded by your quilt.
That's
so
right.
that you never have to worry about supporting the weight of your quilt.
No,
Again,
it's
like,
really nice. I see all these crazy gadgets people have to support the quilt.
Gosh. I see people with like these giant like PVC frames where they like clip the quilt up and
Yeah,
it's like,
it's
I'm just going,
this is so much easier. And it's at floor model pricing right now, guys. So it is really reasonable.
This is a fantastic.
This is a great deal. So,
and what you need to know about the Q20 also, even if you get it on this amazing lift table, the Q20 is able to upgrade to Q-matic eventually. So if you get this machine and then a few years down the road, you're like, I'm done doing this by hand. I really want some computer assistance. We gotcha. You can upgrade to the Q-matic.
yes, and you don't have to rebuy the head.
And you don't have to rebuy the head.
That's pretty cool. Okay,
What's
so
next?
the last one that we have that's a floor model right now is this gorgeous little 535.
I can't believe that one is still here.
I know.
I
I'm
can't believe
really
nobody
shocked.
snapped it up.
I'm really in awe. So you have your 5.5 millimeter feed dog system. This can have embroidery added to it. It's got your black bobbin. It is set up, and it's got a wonderful amount of space, 8 inches here. So that's really nice. And you guys are set and ready to go. Yes, you can do embroidery on this. So a lot of our customers, what they did with their 535, they started off with this machine. It's perfectly portable, so it will work for both a home machine and your portable machine. But the other thing that's really cool is when they were ready to add embroidery, we have the embroidery units, guys.
Right.
It's just a matter of
come
doing
in and
that.
get it separately. You don't have to do the big purchase all at once. You can go like, okay, I'm going to start this and see if and then add as you go.
Yeah, it really is an amazing thing. And for those of you who want to do quilt labels and things like that, smaller pieces, the 5 series for a embroidery unit is really quite nice.
Great. It's just great.
All right. So want you to know we have in the shop always the 790 Pro, the 990. You can always sit down, and we encourage everybody to go ahead and come in as it's convenient for you and go ahead and sit down and see these machines. Now, if you want someone in particular specifically to work with, you probably should call ahead of time and say, I want to work with Rachel, I want to work with Margaret, I want to work with Alice, I want to see these specific things, and we will set up an appointment for you with those specific people to help you. So whatever it is that works for you, we're happy to do it. And don't forget, we have all those Bernina accessories online.
Oh, yes.
And the ruffler is on sale this month.
Yes,
25%
so
off.
Fun. Such a fun foot.
It is so much fun.
Like
You can do so many gorgeous things with it. It will do almost like really casual gathering to really distinct, wonderful pleating. So if you are ready to go and adventure off into pleats, don't forget that's on sale this month. Okay, everybody, we are going to head out for today. It rained this morning, but the sun shines back out.
poured this morning.
It did pour this morning, but the sun shines back out, and I think it's supposed to be a gorgeous rest of the day. Come and see us. Nobody came by. We only had a little bit of people come and see us yesterday. We were sad yesterday. It was very quiet. So we would love to see you. And if you are ready for that next sewing machine, we've got those gift with purchases. So whichever machine you are wanting, there is some wonderful thing you can get right now. So
and seriously, come and just and tell us, I want to try out some machines. We get excited about that. I love showing machines to people. I love these machines. I always tell people the second that you sew on a Bernina, you're going to be like, oh, well.
That's why.
Clearly.
That's why everybody loves them.
That's what you've been talking about. Like, yes, they are that incredible.
Well, we might want to mention, too, that we are just starting with a kind of a partnership with a local bank that has a special financing type option.
They do.
So come in and talk to us.
So come and talk to us, because I think we have something really unique to offer in that regard. And we will get you to the right people at First Financial. They're a really great bank, and they've got a special deal on a 0% credit card situation.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And there's a couple of, requirements to do that, of course. But it's really pretty great, and it'll give you an option that maybe you didn't have before. So if you're thinking about this, it's a great time to look into it. I hope that you will have a wonderful Friday, and come and join us tomorrow morning at 9:30, and we will be doing Facebook Live-ish tomorrow. It's live-ish.
Oh, it's live-ish.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
I did not know
so
about the ish.
we recorded something because I'm not going to be here, and we didn't have Dave to do the recording, so we decided to just make a recording and have it ready to go. So Eden and I will be on tomorrow morning for you guys to see some really fun new fabrics that we've gotten in and some other things. So everybody have a great Friday. See you soon, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you.